Hello, everyone. Welcome to Marcelo Borges Astrology. I am Marcelo Borges, and I'm here to talk with you guys about how we gonna be the sky above us, astrological talking, how the planets above us will interfere, will make us feel from today, 12th of October, to 17th October. Well, first of all, you must know that I use astrology and tarology as a tool to develop myself, to know myself properly, and this is that started as a hobby, became a way to go through periods of depression, periods of lose myself, to bring myself to a point that okay, it is a not bad luck, it's a not a curse, it is a challenge life is bringing to me, so I can face this challenge, I can turn this challenge in an opportunity in a genuine way that from this point I can help myself to live my life better, to improve myself better. So when I saw myself aware about all this knowledge and all this moment about that, all these symbols, that archetypes that science, astrology, and tarology bring to us, I felt, wow, this is something that I already lived in before. It's familiar. It is come from my mind, come from my past life, come from I got myself in my okay, this is my space, my area. It's something that I like it, that I embrace it. So yeah, the past few months I have been through personal situations. Most of them it is to improvement on myself, and also give much more space to studies, to develop much more knowledge that I can share, because I do believe that when we share what we know, what we agreed and we take as knowledge, we become much more wiser because we practice twice or more when you're gonna share or gonna teach someone else. And more important, it is from this life, we're not gonna take anything, special material with us. So, because I do believe in life after death, as Allan Kardec uh, bring to us in the Book of Spirits, uh, I really has this belief, and not because I think, oh, I'm gonna be saved, etc. Go, I want to go to the heaven. No, no, no. It's just because the only thing in this case, I you bring with me, it is my wisdom, my knowledge, what the experiences I lived in this particular life, what I did, what I learned, what I taught. So if I gonna have all this interaction, so the moment I born into the moment I die, let's try to do the best interaction as possible, right? So we're gonna part for this point, and I will tell you guys that now we have here the aspects are in the skies. What are aspects, Marcel? Few of you guys can ask me what's going on. What is aspects? What do you consider aspects? First of all, I don't know if you two guys do remember to follow my videos, to watch my videos when I come up with equilibrium point. Well, aspects, it is the talk between the planets that gonna influence us because each planet they are ruling some areas of our lives, some parts of our bodies, and those planets they are in something we call mandala. Just one moment, I'm gonna. So, this is a mandala astrological from your birth chart. In this case, mine. So those colorful lines, it is one planet talk with the other, and then we have um, the houses because the mandala looks like a pizza split in 12. Those 12 are the houses, and the houses are areas in our lives. So I will teach everyone in specific different videos, but from this video I go just through the aspects will give us some influence in this week. So each one of the houses they have a particular area in our life that is going doing much more influence. Let's see what is going on in the aspects right now. Now, I'm gonna have here the moon. That is very important because the moon it is one of the asps that does much more faster the movement. The moon takes 2 days and a half to go from one zodiac sign to the other. So the moon is doing a trigona that is a good aspect. Okay, a trine. It's triangular symbol. It is a good aspect between Moon and Mercury. What make us have intuition completely overrated? Our intuition take the control of our mind. We start to feel and analyze through our emotions. The moon is in Cancer. What is one particular specific sign that make us feel much more cozy, more into to stay at home with our family, enjoy a good Sunday roast, especially that is the autumn arrives, so the day and evening already is much more chilly. It's a good aspect. The moon in Cancer actually is the best because the moon it is in the house in with this zodiac sign that the moon runs. So in this situation, every kind thought or argument or the way we're gonna talk or approach our family, it will be a good one. It is to improve the relationship. It is to not cause bad arguments or fights. That's quite good. However, because it's not everything flowers, We have here Jupiter also in Cancer doing square. That means square is tension. It is a talk that was not pleasantable. So this square aspect is against it to the sun. That is our vitality. It is our energy. It is how we shine. It is our ego. Also, Jupiter does the same tension against Chiron. Chiron, it is the representation of our traumas, our wants. And between Chiron and the Sun, we have a opposition that is basically a war declared. Well, use the good aspect that Moon is doing with Mercury. Do you feel the pain? Do you feel the tensions? However, bring the wisdom and your intuition on the table to do not put yourself in the middle of this big challenge of ego that want to go against it of our deepest traumas, deepest wants that mostly people care in from the childhood, for a childhood perhaps that has been abused, neglected, suffer any kind of violence, or be put outside of the society. They didn't have a house to live. What this not positive aspect, but those big challenge Jupiter, Sun, and Chiron are involved, they bring to us the opportunity to we calm down our ego, take the bright shine from Sun, in powerful with Jupiter, good luck and big expansion going through our Chiron and exchange our experiences with the pain. Because only when we be surrounded with the people that experience perhaps similar situations that we have been through, we can talk, we can finally put our voice, stand up for ourselves, and verbalize, bring up to the surface what we have been suffering since a long time, and sharing this with the others, and the others share with us, and we listen then, and we exchange how we can do better. We're gonna heal this aspect that sounds terrific, horrible for people. In the true, it is a big invitation from the planets above us to we start a healing process, because the planet and everyone, it is sick, and it's enough to carrying a mask and pretends that everything's okay. No, it's not okay. Everything's doing well. No, it's not well. Stop it. Stop the cycle of well-being and fake profiles and fake faces and fake smiles. You are in pain. Admit this to yourself. Ask for help. It's not a shame. The shame it is you do not love yourself. You do not give yourself opportunity to exist in this life. It's not because someone else in the past or minutes ago or any time in your life right now or in the past life just told you that you cannot be who you are. You cannot act like that. You cannot speak like that. You cannot have movements with your hands. You cannot be the essence, the bright, the shine creature you has been made. It's not because someone told you this. You must believe it. You must accept it. You must care. No, you do not. You must to accept the love that is inside of you. Okay? You must to accept that flame, that sparkle of a pure, beautiful, godliness life exists on you. And make the sparkle, this flame, go up, grow big, grow powerful. And we just can do this when we take out the ego mask that we made up for we survive day by day of the society life. And this is what this aspect really catch us. And catch us in a beautiful good moment, because another aspect very powerful happened. It's the end of Pluto retrograded. Pluto, that is the planet of the god of death and reborn, death and transformation, where everything that is occult, it is mystic, it is taboo, sexual, and also powerful. It is very, very well buried in the deepest grounded of a dimension where the god Pluto runs. Because Pluto runs what few people call hell or underworld, but Pluto runs our place that we put our shadows, our repressions, our shame, our misbehave, that perhaps we just have this because it is our gift to handle it as a survivor of a society that kill people just because they want to be what they born to be. And Pluto during this moment, this retrogression that starts on 4th of May on 2025, he invite us to reflect it, the whole world, because Pluto, when he is in a zodiacal sign, it is a planet that invite us to reflect as a society, not only personal, but as a society, as a group. So Pluto put us to see ourselves as a society that we consider human beings. What we are doing with another humans, killing people, neglecting them to the opportunity to be alive, to have a food, to have water in a Gaza Strip. They cannot eat. Children, mothers, that cannot work in a country as well that was now surviving for a tourism to just to manage it a little bit the economy of a country that was dominated for an old regime of militia, the Taliban, where women there's no voice, women that doesn't exist. only for sexual way. How can we consider ourselves as human being and support governance that it is against it to women has power, education, that children can be educated and protected, and at the same government that neglect medication for the whole country during a pandemic situation that is killing a counter number of people around the world. And the government put itself as acting in the name of God. I do believe in God, and I do believe God is love, and I do not believe anyone else says something different about this. I do not trust in someone else that does this kind of speech, because everyone talks too much about God. Is serving their other God. That is his own ego, very huge, that few people call, oh, it's the Satan. No, the Satan, the demon, it is the passion itself. So Pluto make us to reflect what we are doing with our similar, with our own species, that we are not allowing people to be who they are, with not sharing the richness of the black gold that is petroleum, that could stop the starvation, stop all the police situation many people live around the world. It is possible to do this. It is because there are so many rich people, so many, I mean, a little number of gods, the richest people that run the world. This must to change. This is the reflection Pluto asks us to do during the retrograde period. The laws, the agreements that has to be discussed, put to voting during this period when Pluto becomes straightforward heading during the Aquarius sign, we can see those rules become true. The dream will become true for good or for bad. Because the idea that I told you that Pluto, it is the planet of the dead and reborn. It is all the kind of rules, laws, dogmas, that it is so unflexible, so archaic, so old, must to be ended now. Something new, according to this society that is expressing the values they want, they really want a change for good, and they are embracing this. A part of course we have 30% of a number of people still believing that the earth it is planned, and there are people that have powerful hands possible to create miracles. And a book that a man's wrote it more than 2000 years ago, can really be part of a strong argument to tell me who I should be in 2025 as a human being. My goodness, of course, there are people in a different aspect in this path of evolution. So when I come to do this reading of astrology, I will bring politic. I will bring talks about what is going on with us because astrology, it is this. It is discuss who we are, individual, and as individual, part of a group of individuals that create a society, and we create the structure, the rules, and we create a better way to keep ourselves alive, to go further. However, we decided to do the opposite and kill our own species just because it's much more interesting. We build up um, new oases in the middle of an area that has been staged for many wars since many years ago. I believe since the humanity start to walk in this earth. Because if you go to the old books, especially in a book that we listen a lot, the Holy Bible, in there are texts, there are writings telling much more about the wars happen around that area and still happen nowadays. This aspect of the Pluto runs directed in Aquarius comes to make all the technology, all the science, all the part of human beings has put aside for this society that believes they are perfect, they are beautiful margarine commercial, but they're not. To remove the mask, to accept that the balance of the power must be put now in a real balance. We must have this action happens. Otherwise, the way we are gonna walk is not gonna be evolution, but definitely retrograde for an era where crusaders, inquisitions from the Holy Church can happen again. It is time for we sit and make a real dialogue and become really human beings. And take another aspect we have here. We have Uranus doing a trigono with Pluto. Uranus is in Gemini, retrograde, going to Taurus. Uranus, it is the planet of the plot twist. Anything can happen at any time. So expect speed and any kind of thing relative to technology, AI, and how the process about people that has put aside of the society will occur. Also, how the governments that have been your dirty little secret bring back up to the surface and exploited on the television and in all the internet for everyone knows what you're doing behind your big doors and private jets. Basically, all the corruptions, all the occult, dark little secrets everyone has been done now is on the surface, and it is create a plot twist that Anything can happen. Everyone can have your face and your reputation on the news for good. Because the idea here it is not to put it in your humiliation, but you did this, you caused this. For this, we have a name karma. So, because of this, you are paying in life. Natural balance of the universe. We're gonna have here another aspect very interesting. It is Venus opposite to Neptune and Saturn, that is both retrograde in Pisces. Venus is in Virgo. Venus in Virgo, it is a kind of Venus that wants put every little thing in the right box in the relationships, in the financial life, because Venus runs relationships and runs financial area as well. It's a good, it's a very good Venus, because Virgo it is a art element that brings stability, organization, routine. That's financial life needs discipline as well. When do we have this opposition from those two big planets? We have here a scenario that we can expend a lot of money. We can facing corruptions for one of our partners. We can be betrayed. We can be delusional in a relationship. We can also be put on check to check ourselves if we are, first of all, taking care of ourselves, loving ourselves, because this is the first relationship we have. If you don't have a good relationship with ourselves, it is impossible to we start a relationship, to we be in a relationship with someone else, because we cannot be able to understand that the needs we have, we must to attend, we must to go there and provide that our needs be attended in a good way. When we don't know this, it is because we don't have a good relationship with us, we don't know ourselves enough, and we put and then order that as our partner the responsibility to become this nutrition nourished person. So we create expectation, we create a scenario that our emotions, it is being provided for someone that can do anything, include to kill ourselves, abuse ourselves, to neglect ourselves, to stole ourselves. So do you see how the relationships abuse broken comes? So when do we know who we are, we know what we want, and we know how to verbalize this, because when we verbalize, we stand the boundaries. The boundaries are important, very important, for we decided what's the next step. This is okay for me, this is not okay for me. It is important we verbalize, because when we verbalize, we are loving ourselves. We are being good with ourselves. We are being adults. Because I do not believe that we are children, then we're gonna adults, then we're gonna be old, and then we die. No, no, no. I do believe that we are child since the moment we born into the moment we die. We just grow up physically and develop, of course, knowledge, wisdom through the experiences we going through, of course. Mentally, of course, the because our brain, the science already proved it is plastic, so we can heal our wounds and our traumas when we start to work in properly our brains and reprogram it what we experience and now see it in a different way. Believe in one thing, get one very important information. Our brain is stupid. Doesn't know if it is that we are thinking it is real or not. So start to think that everything is good, that you are rich, you are health, you are powerful. It's gonna happen because most of good part of us, the humanity, um, did not born in the richest home, so we didn't have a purpose to dream bigger. We have been taught that being rich, being wealth, is something that we can only see and touch in films or in a big delusion to buy the last mobile phone. Any kind of branch has been launched. So delulu, so naive. Yes, when we figured out this with okay, we reach some point in our life that okay, we really know what's matter, and what's matter it goes to the next aspect, that is Uranus doing a trigono with Venus. The same Uranus that is retrograde in Gemini is stuck with the Venus in Virgo in a good and harmonic talk, saying that it's the time that we needed to feel big change, unexpected change in the relationships we have, in our financial life, in our life. Starting loving ourselves, start to take care of ourselves, start to put ourselves in a position that we want to be, because we are able to do that when we start to treat ourselves better, the way we deserve to be treated. Of course, not put anything else in a situation that has been humiliated, neglected, sorry, humiliated or neglected, or we must to step on another human being. No, of course we don't need to hug everyone. We don't need to pretend everything's okay. We don't need to be friends of everyone. We just need to be civilized, respect the oldest boundaries. Respect is very important, and looks like this word has put away and completed vanished from the society nowadays. Uh, and above of everything, see ourselves as a species that we have a brain that allow us to create something very good and powerful for everyone. I know it's a topic, but also this aspect bring us the kindness to look to the older, to look the society, to see how can I do different as part of this group. See what you can do it and start your movement. Well, we're gonna have here another good one because we need good aspects. Urano is doing sextile with Neptuno and Pluto. Okay, we gonna have what? We're gonna have a good movements that is gonna be able to find the balance, the equilibrium between the material and the spiritual world. I don't believe in the spiritual. I don't believe in this. Marcelo, this is not for me. Okay, everything's fine. You don't need to believe in the things I do believe or someone else believe. You just need to respect that everyone has religions, beliefs, totally different. And when do we respect the order and what is good for this person, and we don't take this as offense, but we be able to talk with a good arguments, not pointing fingers, not create scenarios of fantasy. Leave this for James Cameron or another good director and writer. We just must try to be more realistic that what astrology is bringing with this aspect it is the society has a good opportunity right now to match the material or our physical body with the spiritual that Neptune brings. When we do this connection, that we accept that it's important to change. The change that the humanity, the earth, is craving for so long can happen when do we accept that the material body we lived is part of this earth and protects the spirit that we are. And this spirit is like a little water that wind falls and the ocean feels completely inside of the all. So this spirit is basically we are one little part of the big part. And this little part, it is unique. That's what you are. And because this little part, you are unique. You are much more powerful than you cannot imagine. And once people try to take this from you, you must do put this thought back in yourself and believe in yourself that you are unique. And because you are a unique little part of the all, you are accepted. Doesn't matter if people that doesn't have developed yet this vision of all cannot accept you just because you want to be the person you're born to be. It's a powerful, very powerful aspect. Much powerful than it is Lilith doing a trine with Jupiter. Lilith, it is, according to the story, Adam's first wife. Because Adam's wants just him have the pleasure, she said, okay, if I go over you, we both can share the pleasure in a sexual way. Adam, no, I will be the man on top. So, okay, not for me, darling. Ciao. She just got her things and she marched straight to the hell. And she did what she wanted to do, exploring her sexuality, her sensuality, her power to face everyone that put against her. And for every person, every feminine side that is repressed, neglected, killed, Lilith is here to say to you, darling, I am in Scorpion. Scorpion giving the power from Pluto to die and reborn how many times I need it. Scorpion give the power of a Mars to do rebellions, start wars, and also start new paths. With this trine with Jupiter, this is what Lilith is proposing to individual, but also to our society. We start a new path where we can accept every individual as the individual are. And this individual is part of the all, and the all is colorful, is multidiversible, it is multifaces, multidimensional, it is powerful when they recognize so beautiful is all connected together. And I know everything could sound so utopic, so naive, so oh my goodness, what drug? Oh, ayahuasca. Oh, what he's drinking over here is just water. Because I do believe we can do better. And when I believe this, I feel myself hope. And the moment I didn't feel hope, I didn't see life goes on day by day. Start to believe that we can do better, especially myself. Make me start to understand one thing. The race, the challenge is not to want to be the best in the life, to be the first number one in the life. No, the challenge, the race, the my opposition, my biggest opposition, it's me, myself, and I. And accept this, understand this. It is important that we know how to. If we don't know how to do this, ask help. Go to your GP, go to your health department in your city, ask for help. Mental health. It is important because our mind has the power to put ourselves in situations that can stop us to live. I apologize if I have been so much tension, dark, heavy, but some truths must be reflected. The week has beautiful aspects with a sextile and a trigon, and this is beautiful because we have the biggest and powerful planets doing this kind of talk, and that they are powerful to interfere not only in a individual, they are interfere with your energies in the whole world. So if you heard about the earth is going to change, is escalating to become no a third or fourth dimension, but something much better where you're gonna go through no more a planet of hungry and that we must be here to punish ourselves, etc. But we're gonna become a planet that it is transforming, it is reborn. Yeah, all the aspects I could see for this week, it's showing this can happen. This is the change everyone is waiting. I wish you all amazing week. If you want to know specific for you, I will drop my email in the bottom of this video. So in there you can book and we can talk because I must see your mandala from your birth chart because in there it is the promises of every kind event you're gonna face during your whole life. It is your manual for life, and it is beautiful because everything there's specific symbols, and these symbols they are so meaningful and big, specific or not, but they are little details and little connections that I can explain to you, teach you to how see something that could you feel like as a life sentence. No, it's not. It is a challenge. It is an opportunity for you grow up as a human being. Once again, thank you very much for everyone that had been with me for all this time. I wish you all a great week. I'll see you on the next video. I'm Marcelo Borges, marceloborgesastrology at gmail.com. Amazing. Thank you. See you at the next video. Have an amazing week.